It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got Marshawn Lattimore, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Here we go. Set. Check white. Set. Put.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ridder throwing on third down.
Shakes off the sack.
Oh, he's got his tight end blitz complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson.
Oh, what a move. And some room to maneuver.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 38 yards on the scamper there.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had bodies.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing his car on
third down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a play fake. Carr looking long for Thomas. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. If you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Kamara showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with a touchdown run.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And this will be a Falcons first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson to about the 40-yard line. Now you look at the Saints defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Got his man. It's London. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Man open, here's Crowder. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if it...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. One of the shortest drives you'll ever. 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ritter now. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
That's another really... Defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from him?
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And taken right at the 35. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st down, Ritter. On the catch, it's Crowder.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
And now with still more than a minute to go on what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr. Here's a diving catch right side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half. There he goes left side.
He's got room at the 30. Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Carr. He completes it to Olave. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Panthers.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
this defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, look the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Ritter to throw it. Into the hands of London. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Robinson, he'll try the left side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there taken in by Smith. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Koo knocks this one to the post, and that's going to tie things at 20. So matching field goals here to begin this third quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long, very much like a boxing match. Each team counter-punching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
103 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as they... Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Kamara up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pete Werner.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Carr. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, or maybe his rhythm was just off, he's got thrown off? He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw is Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. When the Falcons' defense stands tall, they'll get the football back. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a dump off here complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down by 4. A minute 52 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing his card. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Now Carr. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
That's exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look. And we will take a short break. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And so get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On second, here's Algier. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
A little gobble drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints again ready to go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Carr to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask
ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file.
Bye.